Hello and welcome back to Otaku Tuesday. I'm your host, V, and for the first time ever, very special guest, Eric.
Yeah!
We finally got him, everyone. He's here.
I was holed up for a while.
Yeah, he kept flaking and changing schedules and things like that, but he finally made it to an episode. Can you believe it? The Eric.
There's only one.
He's actually here. I am a little starstruck, I gotta say. This is pretty Grisaia.
I don't know.
I don't know if you knew this, Eric, but we do like a visual novel here.
Oh, okay.
And like we voice the people and we crack wise. We're not very wise about it. We're not very funny.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like you might fit
So
right in.
I can bring a little bit of more of the same thing.
Yeah, bring that Eric flair into things.
Correct.
That
awkward sitting and staring from afar.
Yeah, that awkward longing loneliness.
That's me to a T.
Anyway, I don't know why I opened the episode
I don't
like
know.
that. I just was like, we gotta do something different.
I'm playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, well, I mean, don't let me interrupt you, I guess.
It's Machop Community Day.
I guess I'll just fucking go fuck myself. What's new?
What happened? I don't know because I'm new to this channel. So
Yeah,
what should I do?
There was like a drive-by shooting.
As is
where
often the
Makina
case.
works while you sat there and talked about all the ways that an assassination attempt might happen.
It actually did almost happen, but it was just a warning shot.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing is happening.
Right. But now...
The Irisu clan is trying to scare her into quitting her job, so she is more likely to take over the reins as head of the family.
Yeah. Yumiko found our porn,
Yeah.
and then we got her computer locked onto by the FBI.
Yeah. You were trying to figure out the motorcycle gangs.
Yeah, the
ammo.
cherry bomb. Cherry bomb.
Yeah, the motorcycle gang that doesn't use motorcycles.
And now this is the start of a new day, and someone's getting beat up or
Yeah.
something.
Come on, stand up, you little shit.
Hey, give me a break here. Seriously, I did this job fine, right? Why am I always...
I don't know. You do that voice a lot. Oh, still got the energy to run your fucking mouth, huh? Yeah, guess that means a little more won't kill you, alright? You stupid fuck.
All right. Fuck. Okay, sorry, no more for reals, player. Cut a guy a break.
Christ. What do we do, Atu-san?
Oh, you said my name and summoned the demon. Huh?
He's kind of begging for forgiveness or whatever. What's the verdict? Can I just kill the little shit?
Is that Man B?
I don't
Or is that
think
who they're
so.
beating up?
I think that's the... Isn't that the grandpa?
Oh.
Maybe not. I don't
don't
remember
know.
who this is.
Hey now, slow down. That's no good. Killing people ain't right, you know. Didn't your teachers ever tell you that at school?
You just really like being an old cowboy, I think. Well, there's not much I can tell you that them there mountains over there can't tell you. Not to brag, but I wasn't real big on the whole going to school thing. That one's news to me.
Yeah, well, whatever. Bring the kid over here for a second.
Yes, sir. Come on, you stop flopping around. Get the fuck up already, shithead.
Same voice. Yeah, that hurts, man. I could get up myself. You don't need to yank me around like that. Okay. Who are you again? Your name? Let's see. Takashi-kun. It's a Tadashi? Ishikawa Tadashi. Is that right? Yeah, Tadashi-kun. Look, kid, you know, you kind of fucked up, alright? When I give you a job, you gotta do it the way I tell you to do it. Come on, stop changing up our names. I shot up that bakery just like you told me to, right? What's the big deal? Okay, look, were you even listening to me, kid? I said to use a pinched car. Or a bike. We're a biker gang. Hey, Okuda. I did say that. Right?
Yeah, that you did.
I assume that's me, huh? Right? Fuck, you got me all nervous. God, I've forgotten to mention it, you little shit. Stop fucking around. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, kid, I told you to do it in a pinched car. Yeah, so what the fuck are you doing charging in there with your own fucking ride? Like, what?
That's crazy, man.
Look at me, everybody. My car's so cool. I'm trying to show off or something, huh? Of course not, boss. It's just pinching a car is such a pain. I don't got fake plates and all. I just sort of figured nobody would really find out. Oh, we can't have that. Look, kid. That's just not gonna cut it, see? You just don't get to go off and decide shit like that on your own. What the fuck are we gonna do if they traced it, huh? Look, it's not like I'm gonna piss and moan if you land yourself in the joint, right? What if nabbing your dumbass gets them, you know, deducting? Or whatever.
Sorry, my phone auto-corrected. Deducing, ain't it?
Yeah, right, that's it. So, what I'm trying to get at here is, what if they end up deduct their way back to us? Huh? That's a fucking joke, don't you think? Huh? Oh, my bad, man. Cut me a break here. You're fucking hopeless. Christ, why does every biker kid have to be completely brain dead? Can't take care of the simplest goddamn errand in the world without shitting your pants.
I shit beforehand.
You're useless, kid. Complete waste of oxygen. Fuck, you ain't even worth my time to kill. Right? Should I kill him? Do we have time? No? Okay. Let's get through to your thick skull yet. Huh? I'm sorry, man, for real. I won't screw up next time. Idiot. There ain't gonna be no goddamn next time. Think I'm gonna share a cup with a useless little shit like you? Huh? You know what? I am gonna kill you.
I brought 3 cups.
What? But that's not what you promised. And you're the one who didn't do what I fucking told you, right? Get way ahead of yourself, kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 72.
Yeah, I sound older than you.
You said the same thing last time, and you still haven't given me a cup. Of course not, idiot. If you want the cup, then take your job seriously and make yourself fucking useful. I can throw a pork chop to a goddamn dog and I'll do a better work than you, kid. Got it? Oh, I can grill myself a mean pork chop. I mean, yes, sir. Don't just yes, sir me, asshole. Are you even taking us seriously? I'll be fine. It'll be fine next time, for real. I'm gonna get my act together, I swear. Can't that other guy talk a little fuck?
No, I'd take all the parts that don't talk.
Fuck, Christ. Next time you fuck up, you're fucking dead, you fuck. Think you can remember that shit stain? Hmm? Yes, sir. Ah.
Should not have had that gas station sushi.
Nah, screw that. I just remembered, kid. That wasn't the only fuck up with you, was it? Well? What do you mean? Was there something else? Yeah, there was. Last night you showed off that piece I gave you to some girl in a bar. Didn't you? What the fuck was that, kid? I was just, Well, I told you, right? I told you to keep your goddamn trap wired shut, and then what'd you do? The moment I gave you the piece, you brag about it to some slut in a bar. What the fuck? You fucking... Nah, I'm not saying that. Screw this! You're seriously worthless. Hey, okay, you go ahead and kill that little shit. What? Come on, man! Oh, no, that's me.
Still... That's...
I thought that was your person.
No.
Well, come on, man! What the fuck are you doing? Okuda! Matata. Hurry up, kill this idiot. Okuda. I guess he just doesn't fucking talk anymore.
No, he's dead.
It's just me. What the fuck are you taking a nap for? Get the fuck up. Oh, gah! Tadashi? What the? Bastard? What the fuck? Who are you? I know you're there. Quit hiding and get out here. Go, 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 go! Shuhokai, Deputy Underboss, Susumu Ato-san, right? Huh? Where the hell are you supposed to be? Where are you? Get the fuck out here. What are you looking at? I'm right behind you.
Nothing personal, kid. Shink!
What the,
KO!
As Atto spins around violently, the back of my hand meets the tip of his jaw. Amplified by his own momentum, the blow jerks his head a good 90 degrees to the side. Quivering from the impact, Atto's eyes roll back in his head, and he's unconscious before his knees hit the ground. Normally, this would be the point where you'd start kicking kidneys or crushing windpipes just to be on the safe side. But instead, I roll the three unconscious men over, tie their hands behind their backs with high-strain nylon rope, and then do the same to their ankles. As the finishing touch, I tie their bound ankles and wrists together, leaving them curled helplessly backwards, like three particularly puffy and unattractive seals.
Drop your pants and grab your toes. I'm going to show you where the wild goose goes.
Honestly, first a detective agency, now organized crime. I should have picked a different route. Our friends at the Branch family are just full of lovely surprises.
Freaking routes making me talk too much.
Oh, the hell. Oh, you little shit. What the fuck is this? Who are you with? Sorry about the surprise attack. Couldn't go picking a fair fight with Yakuza, you know? Or Yakuza.
Yakuza.
I'd get kicked out of the house if I lost. Bastard. You got a lot of fucking nerve pulling a stunt like this. You think we're gonna let you off easy? Are you drunk?
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, I suppose you wouldn't know.
Are you, like, super sleepy, or...?
You people do something. Even as I speak, I'm busily rolling up Atto's tacky lavender suit jacket. That's from the Prince collection. As expected, he's got a pull-through snap leather holster strapped on his left side with the shining silver automatic visible inside. What's this, a Taurus? Damn, even the deputy underboss. No, I'm a Sagittarius.
I was about to say I'm a Virgo. I can't be around you.
They're packaged some pretty nice toys these days. I grab the weapon by the grip and give it a solid yank. The snap flies open with a metallic click, and the gun slides free smoothly and easily.
Let me just put my fingerprints all over this.
The 9 Brazilian pistol's been polished to a blinding sheen for some ridiculous reason. Combined with the pearl white grip he seems to have swapped in for some aesthetic reasons, the thing almost looks like a toy at first glance. Look, Atto-san, the jacket was bad enough, but this is a bit much, don't you think? Silver polish and a pearl grip? There's bad taste and then there's just posturing. I'd always thought villains only packed flashy custom Taurus in the movies, but it seems my belief system needs revisiting. You little shit. The fuck you think you're doing? Stop fucking around. I'm not fucking around, my friend. Sorry, but you're going to be moving to a nice villa for a while. What? I hit the mag catch button with my thumb and remove the magazine, and then pull back on the slide and peer into the chamber. Ah, it's empty. The hell is the point of having a first draw holster if you need to take the time to chamber around before you can shoot?
Because he's a boss, so he doesn't normally need to shoot. He's got goons for that.
All show, huh? Well, whatever. Pushing the disassembly button with my forefinger, I rotate the lever downward, and then advance and remove the slide assembly. After compressing the recoil spring and guide, I carefully pull the barrel free. What the fuck you think you're doing, asshole?
I'm gonna show you how quick I can put it together.
If you can't tell by looking, there's no reason to waste my breath trying to explain. I never do that. Once I've methodically arranged the disassembled components of the gun on the ground, I grab one of Atto's hands and begin applying his fingerprints to them.
It was his gun.
Hey, the hell? What are you trying to pull? It's my gun.
Yeah.
You still don't get it. I'm getting your prints all over this gun. Most thugs clean their fingerprints off their pistols these days, but there's plenty of morons who forget to wipe the insides of the weapon as well. having our friend Eto-san here become one such idiot. Naturally, I'm wearing thin rubber surgical gloves for every step of this procedure so as to keep my own finger oils to myself.
Those are my finger oils, not yours.
Stop it, bastard. What the fuck are you thinking? You really want to know? Don't think I feel like telling, though. I'm a bit of a tease. That's why I'm ready to get to the next scene. Extract the 9mm bullets in the magazine one by one and carefully press them against the tips of Ato's fingers. After I'm finished applying his prints to the internals of the weapon, I snap the gaudy Taurus back together the way it was and then wrap it carefully in a towel. Okay, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be gone now. Hey, wait, what the fuck? Are you planning on just leaving us like this?
You don't seem too upset by it.
True. That might be a little much. Alright then, what was the name of that useless biker kid over there again? Ishikawa Tadashi-kun? I'll untie his ropes, so just have him help you out once he wakes up. I cut the nylon ropes binding Ishikawa Tadashi with a pair of scissors and I brought at a 100 yen shop before coming here. They broke.
Yeah, why do we need to know this?
Toss them carelessly away. Hey, Tadashi. Wake up, you fucking idiot. With the sound of Ato bellowing desperately at his comatose underling echoing pleasantly in my ears, I take my leave. Well, that was fun.
I don't understand what was the point of him framing a Yakuza boss.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm sure he knows.
if it's obvious that he was guilty, so I guess he needed to make sure that there would be evidence to lead the police to them.
Yeah.
Because they would have been too smart for that. But obviously they weren't, because that guy used his own fucking vehicle.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well then, I went out of my way to nab a tacky pistol from a Shuhokai underboss. Could just toss it in the window of a police station, but if Officer Bumblefuck proceeds to drop in at a lost and found, my efforts will have been wasted. What do I do then? What do? The solution's elegantly straightforward.
I have to rob a bank with it.
Simple as this. Step 1, squeeze off a few shots at the police station, and then Step 2, toss the gun into some random bush nearby. Step 3, haul ass out of there. Nice and easy. Cheese it.
Unfortunately, every fucking stoplight camera in a 10-mile radius caught me.
Aboard police force is proof of a peaceful city. Nothing to be ashamed of. That said, without the occasional bit of excitement, anyone would be complacent and slow on their feet. A little cold sweat's only healthy every once in a while. Doing good deeds really does make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I think I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight.
Cool.
Seems like the most efficient way to get what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yes. It's been 3 days since the shooting at the bakery. That's not how it goes. Makina hasn't taken a step outside the school grounds.
The Chinese chicken.
After that incident. She's spending even more time inside the dorm than she used to. I had a drumstick. That said, she's not just moping around gloomily. Ooh.
She's learning.
And the ghost.
She's learning.
Ah, jeez. Oh yeah, sorry, I scared myself. It's appeared. Your guardian spirit is bright red hot dog.
Excuse me? What? Why do we have a friggin' sausage for a spirit animal? And a bright red one? What's that supposed to mean?
No, complain all you want, but I know what I saw. There was this red thing floating behind you, and it was shaped like a penis.
What? I mean, how does that even make sense? It's a guardian spirit, right? A hot dog isn't even a living thing.
It was.
How can I have a spirit?
Wait. When I look closely, it's kind of crabby. Like is that a crab leg?
It's wearing a yarmulke. It's a Hebrew national.
Is that my crawfish?
Why is it a crab, huh? It's not like I have those. It's a guardian spirit, right? Like a spirit that keeps you safe. How are crab legs supposed to guard me? However, Mitri-sama, a crab is at least a living thing. It goes snap snap. That'll protect you. And as a culinary ingredient, I believe it's several stages above the humble hot dog.
I think it will leak butter everywhere, and then all the assailants will slip.
It will be quite hilarious. That's not the problem here, okay?
I brought this Benny Hill tape. I was wrong. This thing ain't no crab. It's a crab-flavored fish paste. Oh, you got me good.
Not only dick and cheaper, but it's even less of a living thing? Well, I suppose you could say that, but crab-flavored paste is mainly the polarized flesh of fish. Perhaps one could say that Mitri-sama's guardian spirit is the walleye pollock, in a sense.
How long should I wait before I interject?
I wonder.
Another 10 minutes? Okay.
It's that meme of her always standing. They don't know that. We all know.
That's still not exactly reassuring, you know?
No, hey, don't let it get to ya. Processed foodstuffs ain't so bad in the grand scale of things. Heck, Yuuji-chan's guardian spirit was a AA battery, you know?
What's wrong with a AA battery? It's the most common size you need, right? I put them in my toys all the... I mean, my dildos.
Wait, that's worse.
That strikes me as somewhat questionable standard of evaluation in this case. Why? I put crab meat in my electronics too.
Well, Makina's at least acting like her normal, cheerful self. But according to Amine's testimony, when the girl's alone, she often drops her head and stares at the floor, silently brooding. Like me. The cause is obvious enough. It's me.
Yeah.
Anyone would be depressed after an ugly incident like that. And for that reason, I have an obligation to get off my ass and take action. So I framed a Yakuza boss.
Yeah, for fun.
Surely that won't backfire
Yeah,
in any way
let's see how
whatsoever.
this turns out.
Huh? You going somewhere, Yuuji?
Yeah, I got a job in the city today.
No, Papa.
Don't worry, I'll be back by evening.
That's what my last Papa said.
As,
He still doesn't have those cigarettes.
as Makina looks up at me with anxiety in her eyes, I thump a hand onto her head and then vigorously ruffle her frizzy hair around. Sachi, look after her for me.
Only if I get head pats too. But of course, have no fear in that regard. Kazumi-san, please do take care as well.
Yeah, I'll be back in no time.
That's impossible.
Yeah, some time has actually already passed.
No, Papa, are you really gonna be okay on your own?
Just trust me.
What? What the heck is this? Are you marching out to the battlefield or something?
That's kind of hot.
I'm gonna meet Makina's mother.
Her mom? She has a mom? Huh? Why?
I'm gonna ask her to leave Makina to me.
Huh?
In her will.
What? Is that like a proposal? Like, please give me your daughter? That sort of thing?
Not even close, actually.
I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl.
Surprising. Hard to define the exact difference. Surprisingly hard to define.
Huh? What? Seriously? You two are getting married?
Like I just said, you got it all wrong. Anyways, I'll be on my way now.
Okay, answer this. On a scale of 1 to 5, how pregnant is she? Have a safe journey. What?
Since things have come this far, I have no choice but to talk directly to a figure of authority in the Irisu and appeal for a stop to the coercive campaign against Makina. Normally, that would mean directly meeting Makina's grandfather, the previous head of the clan, Irisu Haruchika, but the man sits at the top of the very high peak. I'm not climbing Mount Fuji.
Yeah, screw that.
It's hard to imagine I'd be able to secure even a chance to negotiate.
Already went up one fucking mountain this year.
What's more, precisely because he's so far above the clouds, apparently there's a good chance Haruchika doesn't know much of anything about the recent shooting incident. Seems strange that an acting head executive wouldn't know what's going on in his own organization, but on that point, oh no, I wasn't ready. I didn't see it coming. Sega CD provided me with a fairly convincing explanation last night.
Right. For example, let's say you cut the tip of your finger. Here, I'll demonstrate. Of course, the moment that injury occurs, you'll feel pain. Within moments, you should realize that you've suffered an injury. But that doesn't mean you're aware of the bacteria penetrating your wound, or how bad, or how your white blood cells are fighting them. Yes? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
True enough. Even if you're aware that the process is taking place in an academic sense, there's no way to grasp the exact details of that microscopic battle.
Yeah, it's like Osmosis Jones. That's what it looks like.
The Irisu family is much the same.
Telling you, she should just be in charge.
If you compare their clan to a body, this matter is the equivalent of a splinter lodging in their fingertip.
Are they hot?
Yeah, I have to picture their body in my mind before I can take action, so...
Sorry, my body thoughts are all taken up by Jables.
Right? I can at least, like, go like Carmen Electra or some sort of, like, similar body shape to JB.
Carmen Electra, what a weird pull.
She's just shaped like her.
Yeah, I guess.
Just big boobs.
It's just, that's just such a... When was the last time
I
you'd
don't
seen her
know.
in anything? Is she even still alive?
I don't know. Probably. She's probably out there boobing around.
That's true.
The brain, Mr. Haruchika, will be aware of the splinter because of the pain it's causing him, but his blood cells are operating below the level of his awareness. That's how any organization of that size functions.
I see. You're really smart. You should just do this.
Yeah.
Even so, I can't just let things stay this way. Fortunately enough, we're human beings, not cells.
Yeah, we're not that weird anime where it's like personified
Cells at work?
cells and
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
We should at least be able to negotiate.
I mean, human beings are just multiple cells, but anyways, in that case, I believe it would be wise to begin by meeting Irisu-san's mother, Irisu Kiyoka.
Yeah, we could just be like an atom on some weird organism. Could just be layers on layers on layers.
Makina's mother, is it? Oh no, she's gonna be hot, isn't she?
Oh no, she's hot!
Mr. Haruchika may be the acting head of the Irisu, but it's hardly a secret that Kiyoka-san and her mother, Hatsune Miku, are the ones truly directing their activities. The Irisu are a matrilinear clan.
Alright, I don't even know what the fuck that means, but now that you mention it...
Run by women.
Now that you mention it...
Sorry, I didn't even realize you had read that.
Makina had said something like talking to Grandpa won't do any good. I just assumed that she meant Haruchika-san couldn't comply with her requests because of the responsibilities to the organization he leads, but maybe she meant that the man's a figurehead, lacking the authority and influence to help even if he wanted to.
The best decision from Mr. Haruchika's perspective is not necessarily the best decision for the organization as well. And when such conflicts do arise, the individuals who possess ultimate decision-making power are Irisu-san's mother, Kiyoka-san, and her grandmother, Hatsune-san. Or so it would appear, I mean. If you want to negotiate, it would be best to begin with Kiyoka-san, who controls the Irisu enterprises within Japan, before moving on to Miku-san, who controls the music.
The hot beats.
But of course, I doubt it's particularly easy to get an appointment with her either.
So anyway, I got an appointment pretty easily.
It was a valid point, but as I'm always telling Makina, there's no chance of getting anywhere if you don't try. When backing down isn't an option, there's no reason not to test every option you have, even when you know the odds are long. Borrowing Makina's cell, I called her mother, but the woman didn't pick up the phone. After making several attempts at regular intervals, I finally left a succinct message on her voicemail. I need to talk to you about Irisu Makina. I don't know why I did it in that voice, but I was very nervous. This morning,
Picturing what she looked like.
I received a return call directly from Irisu Kiyoka herself.
Like Makina, but all grown up and filled out.
The woman was calling her daughter's cell phone, but a strange man answered. She made no attempt to hide her understandable mistrust. But after I explained that I was acting as Makina's representative, I seemed to earn at least provisional recognition, successfully convincing her to make time for a face-to-face conversation.
Or at least for them to agree to meet you so they could murder you.
Yeah. In order to meet Makina's mother at 1500 hours this afternoon, I take the train alone from Mishima Cape Station into the city. My appointment's at the headquarters of the clan's core organization, Irisu Global. Although I said the city, even though I didn't say it, but I said it to you guys out there. The buildings apparently stands discreetly at good distance from Tokyo's core.
Yeah, they did have a building in the middle of Tokyo, but it kept getting knocked down by kaijus.
I'm not fond of trains. But for Makina's sake, I need to try and settle this as quickly as humanly possible. I mean, we're in Japan. I gotta take a damn train.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Fucking public transportation. Readily available. How awful.
Where everyone behaves.
Yeah. Where there's etiquette. And yeah.
After somehow toughing out 48 miserable minutes on 3 different trains, I spent half an hour walking the 10-minute taxi ride from the station to the Irisu Global Building, still arriving 15 minutes ahead of time. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because on time is late.
I didn't stop at that pretzel stand.
Damn it. You could get it on the way back.
Considering the scale of the Irisu Enterprises, the headquarters is a surprisingly compact 12-story building.
I better avoid the 8th floor.
Not any different in size from a branch office in my company. Because I'm pretty sure that's a thing in Japan, is they don't make their buildings higher than 12 stories very often. Or like if they do, they skip it.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's a common thing in like a lot of buildings.
It is, but I'm pretty sure there's...
Hotels never have a 13th floor.
I'm pretty sure there's... I don't know, I could be wrong. Anyways.
That's a stupid superstition. Everybody knows the 14th floor is the 13th floor. It doesn't matter.
But what if there's a basement? Then isn't the 12th floor the 13th floor?
No, because the basement doesn't count as a floor.
I mean, floor 0?
I mean, lobby, I guess.
Yeah,
but you go from lobby to floor 2. Because the second floor wouldn't be the first floor.
From SpongeBob's stories, I'd imagined a towering monument to corporate power and wealth. But this leaves something.
Sorry.
Well, a very different impression. Well, better get going than getting intimidated by the building right off the bat, I guess. I've been a little concerned about being overwhelmed by some massive skyscraper, so this is a pleasant surprise. You always start off at a psychological minus when negotiating in an opponent's stronghold, so even a small plus like this is something to be grateful for.
Just say home field advantage.
Maybe I should open my eyes. Drawing the necktie on my school uniform tight around my neck, I make my way quietly through the automatic door in front of the building. I confirm my appointment at the front desk.
Ah, yes, Kazami-sama. We have you in the schedule. Please follow me.
The receptionist, a worthy match for Komine Sachi in the utterly expressionless department, guides me to a bank of elevators, where a woman in a clearly expensive dark red suit is patiently holding a door open.
Oh. My name is Sawada. I am currently serving as Kyoka-sama's personal assistant. Please, this way.
Never even opening her eyes, Miss Sawada offers a perfect 10-degree bow. Returning a small nod of greeting, I enter the red-carpeted elevator as instructed. Sinking to my ankles in the long-haired carpet. Gross.
Yeah, ugh.
I
It's gotta be super unsanitary.
I join my hands behind my back at an at-ease position, and Miss Sawada moves quietly inside, turning her back to me to press the 12 button for the top floor.
Isn't that your job?
On second glance, the panel only has buttons for the lobby and the 12th floor. Looks like this is a private elevator to the president's office in the penthouse.
Well, then why put a number on it at all?
When we arrive a few seconds later, Miss Sawada simply murmurs,
This way.
quietly before setting off down the hallway. As I follow, I can't help confirming the positions of the windows and emergency exits, as per my usual habit. Gazing outside the windows, I'm less concerned with the pleasant view than potential sniping points. This has got to be an occupational disease at this point, sort of like a patch of rust inside my mind that won't scrape off. The corridor the secretary leads me down only has one actual door. And inside, there's a modest room about 13 square meters in size, dominated by a desk that's built into the floor. A nameplate reading Sawada Hiroka stands on its surface. Presumably, this is my guide's personal office. In the very back of this room, there's a more imposing door, made of thick, expensive-looking wood. Miss Sawada raps on it lightly with her knuckles, calling,
Kazumi Yuuji-sama has arrived, ma'am.
to the person inside.
Please, do come in.
Was that her?
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
mom.
okay, yeah. And the answer she receives in return is spoken in a far more youthful voice than I'd expected. Nailed it. Oh!
Hey!
Just looks like her sister or something.
Yeah, it's just her. What older?
It is just her. Miss Sawada opens the door and guides me inside. The moment I cross the threshold, I squeeze both hands into fists at my side and then click my heels together and jump
There's no place like home.
and stand at attention. Kazumi Yuuji reporting, sir. I'm sorry. As Irisu Kyoka watches me bow from behind her desk, her eyes open wide for just a moment. That startled expression strongly resembles Makina's. Not that I really suspected otherwise, but it's more than enough to convince me this woman is her mother.
Thank you for coming. Well, no need to stand on formality. Please take a seat. Do take a seat.
Should I be her?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna make it sound exact. I guess if she sounds the exact same, that'd be fine too. I'm just trying to save you from having to talk so much.
That's true. I have talked a lot.
I'll just do my best to do a terrible fucking Makina impression.
I'm gonna sit.
That'll be the difference.
Okay, that's yeah. As she
Why are her
offers,
boobs so shadowy?
they're very ominous. She's standing directly underneath a light.
Sorry, I leaned forward over my fish tank.
As she offers me a gentle, bland words of greeting, Irisu Kyoka's eyes glance not to my face, but to my feet. My master
You know
once
what they say about people with big feet?
told me they have big shoes. Women who look at your feet first need to be handled with caution. It's a sign of a person who judges a man's worth based on the shoes they're wearing. Their attitude changes dramatically based on that evaluation.
Knew I should have wore those fucking Jordans.
Wearing black loafers of the sort designated by the Mihama Academy's dress code. Not high-quality products by any means, but thanks to the habits I picked up in my workplace, they're so well polished you can see your face in them.
What do you think? This is some kind of a joke drawing my face on your shoes? Would you care for a drink?
No, please don't take the trouble. I'm just going to sit down on your big ice cream sandwich.
There's no reason to hold back, you know. You're taking care of my daughter after all. Sawada, please bring us some cold tea. I sound like... Who the fuck do I sound like? I sound like Jimmy from South Park.
Oh.
Oh, what a lovely audience.
Certainly, ma'am.
Miss Sawada bows as rigidly as a mechanical doll and then quietly leaves the room. As we wait for the tea, Irisu Kyoka observes me carefully, the bright smile never leaving her face. After a long moment of silence, she abruptly opens her mouth.
Sorry, I forgot how to breathe. Perhaps you were surprised to find our headquarters housed in such a relatively modest building.
Well, yes, you got me.
Understandable. But it's not often you'll see a structure of this scale built entirely in-house, you know?
In-house, ma'am?
Not only was this building designed by one of our architects and built by our construction company, but everything you've seen since stepping in the front door has been one of our products. The decorative plants
Even the secretary. She's a robot.
Can you build me one? The decorative plants in the lobby, the drinks in the vending machine, even the elevator you rode up to this floor was an Irisu manufacture. And while it might sound a little extreme, everyone working in this building is Irisu to the core. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say virtually everything here bears our stamp.
I have a tramp stamp with our family's name on it.
You want to see it? Yes.
Is that so? Are these words intended as some kind of boast? Or perhaps a reminder that I don't have a single ally in this place? An implicit threat? Irisu Kyoka, an expression of studied innocence on her face, begins to answer questions I haven't asked.
Why are moms in these games always hot?
Because it's anime.
I know, but goddammit. They're not gonna give us a route, then don't do this to me.
The majority of people in Japan live in the palm of Irisu's hand without even knowing it. For example, right even the cognac jelly you ate for breakfast this morning was one of our products.
I don't believe I had any, actually.
Well, what the fuck? Oh, what a shame. It's quite popular with the young people these days, you know? Have you perhaps seen the television spot? Cognac, morning energy charge, and all that. You know, the commercial where the male idol, Iguchi Asuma, prances around Shibuya Station. Shibuya roll call, while going down the trolley.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Unfortunately, I'm afraid not.
I see. Well then, since you're here, please take a box home with you as a souvenir. I'll call down and arrange it immediately.
This box says made in Japan, made in China.
Shit!
We own China. We are China.
Yeah, we own China. I'm appreciative of your thoughtfulness, but I came here today as a representative of Irisu Makina, not a tourist.
I don't know who that is.
Your daughter?
Oh, right. She's also an Irisu.
A representative.
I know!
I made her personally. My apologies, but what exactly is the nature of your relationship with Makina?
We're classmates.
You said that really fast, like you were planning. Classmates? Would a mere classmate intervene this deeply in her personal family matters?
I've received more than adequate compensation for my involvement.
Compensation? I don't understand any of these words you're saying. I'm just gonna say one of the words that you say as a question, and act like I'm actually listening. Now that you mention it, I did hear a fairly decent amount of money was withdrawn from the girl's account. Is that how it is?
It is indeed.
Doing this weird voice has like given me a list, but I'm just rolling with it at
Yeah,
this
I'm
point.
gonna need that back.
Oh, you don't say. My, I was rather curious about the nature of her little shopping spree. I see. So she bought you. Heavens, purchasing a human being with money. Who would have ever think of that? America. Well, the girl's certainly something.
I'm the abnormal one for allowing myself to be purchased. I'm worth at least 90 mil. Please don't blame your daughter.
No, with those shoes you're not. Goodness, such loyalty. At least the girl spent her money well. I have returned with the tea. Come in. Please excuse me.
Miss Sawada carries in 2 cool glass teacups and a wooden tray with an artful assortment of small cakes. Bending her knees carefully to the ground, she personally arranges them on the low table in front of us.
Could you excuse me for a second? Hey, which one did you put the poison in? Please do help yourself.
You do know I can hear you.
You can just have both of them. I'm not thirsty right now.
Very kind of you. I bring the teacup to my mouth, watching out of the corner of my eye as Sawada bows silently and slips out of the room. The tea has a rich, pleasant aroma, and a single sip spreads clean, simple sweetness throughout my mouth.
So, what's your servant's deal? Is she taken or is she down to clown?
She's a robot.
So, down to clown.
If I'm able to appreciate its excellent flavor like this, I'm probably not dangerously nervous at the moment. Returning my cup to the table, I abruptly broach the main topic.
I'm not nervous. He sets it down. You just start.
Yeah.
Oh god.
In regards to Irisu Makina, it seems she no longer has the slightest intention of returning.
Well, that's too fucking bad. So now we're talking about that all of a sudden?
Yeah, harsh my buzz.
This date sucks.
It is the reason I came here, after all.
And? What did you want me to do exactly?
Makina has no interest in returning to the Irisu clan in any capacity. Therefore, I would ask you to bring the various forms of harassment being employed against her to a complete halt.
Harassment? You're referring to what exactly?
Were you not aware that the bakery where she's currently employed had 4 live bullets fired at its shop front?
I didn't know she was working.
I've heard this story, yes. However, that wasn't done on my directions. You know, it's not my fault. That was Jim. He's an asshole. Rumor has it, an extreme faction within the Branch family might have been responsible, but the details are still under investigation.
Of course, I didn't come here with the assumption that you were responsible. However, you are capable of issuing an order to refrain from further extreme actions. This isn't an appeal for your assistance.
Yeah, but that's like a whole thing. I have to email like 3 people, and like, I got a lot on my plate right now. Do you have any idea how badly my SimCity game is going right now?
It's terrible. It just got attacked by Bowser.
Well, that's not as interesting as I expected. Would you mind if I asked you something? Are you down to clown? Yes.
I'll answer anything I can, and yes.
I've received a report that a group of individuals, thought to be the perpetrators of the crime in question, were taken into police custody, having been bound beforehand by an unknown assailant. Might that be any chance of being your doing?
How
As far as I
interesting.
know, you're a child, but I assume you're the guy who did it.
I can't say that I recall anything of the sort.
Really now?
Don't you think it's a bit far-fetched to suggest a mere student like myself could possibly have taken such an outrageous course of action?
To be certain. Or in other words, certainly. A normal student wouldn't be able to manage that. But tell me, does that really describe you?
So you're going to come in here and fucking lie to my face. You won't be leaving here alive.
You can see for yourself, ma'am, I am thoroughly unremarkable. A dime a dozen student.
And you expect me to believe Makina hired such an utterly dull human being at the cost of 70 million yen?
Your daughter's kind of stupid.
Fair point.
If you'll excuse my saying so, this is less to do with my capabilities and more to do with your daughter's exceptionally eccentric personality.
We'll have to leave it at that, I suppose. However, I must say,
Oh, God.
you kind of cute.
Irisu Kyoka leans closer to the leather sofa where I'm seated and gives the air a gentle but audible sniff.
Are you wearing pheromone cologne?
It smells like bitch in here. You have the scent of an exceptionally brutal attack dog about you.
Do I really smell? I did bathe before my visit, for what it's worth.
Come now, as though a little water could wash away the scent that's sunk into your very bones. Well, alright then, consider your position heard. I will emphasize that no extreme measures are to be taken against Makina.
I'm grateful for your understanding. Could I have your seal on this settlement agreement?
Oh goodness, what a surprise. You ever prepared documentation?
This means nothing. Throws it in a fire.
It's actually paperwork for you to adopt me.
Respectfully, a private verbal promise to a student doesn't amount to much.
I understand. I'll sign your papers. However, please keep in mind this arrangement is only the result of a personal discussion here today, yes?
I don't know what that means. What do you mean?
Well, I'm quite willing to agree not to issue any orders or directives aimed at harming Makina, and I will admonish my subordinates not to touch her as well. However, there's no guarantee that everyone within this organization will obey my orders. That's all I meant.
But that makes your agreement all but meaningless.
Fucking, I win. Naturally, I'll bear appropriate responsibility for any actions others may take in defiance of my instructions, but surely you understand yourself that this matter's rather complicated.
We're like fucking hella rich.
For one thing, the ones who escalated the situation first were Makina's supporters in the main house. They blew up Serena's car, you know. Did you know that? It's fucking crazy. There was a direct attack on the Branch family's foremost representative. I can tell them not to take revenge, but who knows how much of the Branch family will actually listen.
Yes, but I came here today to hope you would find a way to make them listen.
What am I supposed to do, suck all their dicks? I could suck all their dicks. I guess I'm already like halfway through. In circumstances this tangled and bitter, isn't that expecting a little too much? Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
We're talking about your own child here, ma'am.
Fuck them kids. Yes, true enough. I labored painfully to bring both Makina and Serena into this world. Do you have any idea how a giant anime head going through a vagina feels? However, I'm not interested in the slightest... Wait. I'm not interested in the slightest which of them inherits control of the Irisu.
That's not the problem here.
You want to keep Makina safe, yes? The single simplest and most certain way is to entrust her in the main family. Once she's within the fold, even the most radical in the Branch family would think twice before laying a hand on her.
But that's...
No matter how much Makina may dislike the idea, this is still the optimal choice. Won't you attempt to convince her as well?
That is not possible.
In that case, I'll talk to her myself. But of course, even if I were to call her directly, I'm sure the girl wouldn't answer the phone. Could you please the call instead?
I can contact her, but unless Makina herself wants to talk to you, I won't be able to hand over the phone.
Put it on speaker. That's still acceptable.
Very well.
Hey, I'm here with your mom, and, wait. She took her shirt off. I'll call you back.
I take out my cell phone from my breast pocket and dial Makina's number.
No, Papa, what's wrong? Are you done talking already?
Oh,
Did my
God.
mom take her shirt off?
We're gonna have these two talking to each other now. This is gonna be weird.
Nope, we're still in the middle of our conversation, but your mother says she wants to speak to you. Would that be alright?
No.
You could just come up with some excuse if you don't want to talk. It's completely up to you.
I heard that though.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try talking to her, but she's really hard to understand.
What?
She got that weird lisp.
Are you gonna be alright?
Yeah. Over the phone should be okay, I think.
Understood. I'm gonna give the phone to your mother now. Makina seems to be willing to talk.
Oh, is that so?
Irisu Kyoka gingerly accepts the cell phone from my outstretched hand and brings it to her ear.
What is this sticky? Hello? Is that you, Makina? It's me. Huh? As I said, it's me. Excuse me? I can't hear you. Speak up a little. What? It's me.
I told you I couldn't understand it.
It was Kyoka, the woman who gave birth to you. What sort of child mistakes from a mother for a con artist, honestly?
Probably not wanting me to overhear the phone call, Irisu Kyoka stands from her seat with my cell phone and then walks off briskly to the far window. What sort of a conversation could you possibly have with a mother you haven't seen in 6 years? More importantly, was allowing them to talk directly really wise decision on my part?
Well, listen, just what I was saying. Yeah, goodbye, person who definitely didn't hang up on me.
But just as my impatience begins to develop into something like regret, Irisu Kyoka returns with my cell phone, having concluded her discussion more quickly than I'd expected.
I broke this.
Yeah. She says that she calls you Papa, so now we have to fuck? I don't...
What are we going to do about this? Thank you very much. Here, I'm returning this.
Perhaps something of a clean freak, she holds out my cell phone, pinched delicately between the tips of her fingers, as if handling something deeply unsanitary. Taking it carefully, I try to study her expression, but...
Take this poor person's phone away from me.
Crazily enough, talking to my daughter somehow set off lactation.
The face of Makina's mother, a woman who's lived her life moving in the shadows of the Irisu Zaibatsu, reveals absolutely nothing.
We were able to reach a conclusion, so please feel free to be on your way. I appreciate your visit.
A conclusion? What kind of?
Well, just in some kind of situation where my daughter's going to be all upset about having to talk to her mother, and she's like, oh, I hate my mom, and then she's probably going to have sex with you.
Oh no.
That's the result of private conversation between myself and my daughter. I am under no obligation to explain the specifics to you.
Plus, if you go ask her, I'm sure she'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't be satisfied with that.
You'll have to satisfy me some other way.
Perhaps you still don't understand why you came here as Makina's representative. In the end, you yielded the dialogue to the client herself. You're terrible at this.
Yeah.
You should have sent Yuuji with you. In other words, you have already waived your right to act as her proxy, you see? Fucking checkmate, loser. And while I may have used the word representative, in reality, you're simply a messenger. Makina sent over arbitrarily. Without my recognition, you have no authority whatsoever to participate in this matter.
Yeah, be gone, poor person. Certainly true.
Very good. Now that you've got a solid grasp of your own ineptitude, please take your konjac jelly on the first floor and run along back to your school. Oh, and while you're at it, go fuck yourself.
Respectfully. Not only am I supposed to go home without accomplishing anything whatsoever, you expect me to carry back a box of souvenirs like a complete idiot?
Yes. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Oh goodness, so you're not entirely oblivious. I was so hoping you'd be callow enough to take it. Perhaps realizing the insult halfway home and angrily hurling your jelly away. It'd be so funny, jelly everywhere.
I hear you.
I see, quite the arrogant personality. This woman seems to have divided human beings into two clearly defined categories. She looks down on those who can't profit her in some way as garbage. Words won't get you anywhere with this type.
Women. Sips tea.
After heaving a single quiet sigh, I rise from the sofa. Thank you for your time and your jelly. I will return at a later date.
She hits the intercom.
Boop. Will you get someone in here to burn this couch and replace it?
It's been stained by pour.
With this announcement and a brief bow, I leave Irisu Kyoka's office behind.
Bye, love you.
Yeah, I don't think you should go in there and be like all guns ablazing like...
Yeah, what did he thinks he's such a badass, but I'm starting to learn quite well that he's really bad at this.
Downstairs, I politely refuse an offer of a car to the station and naturally turn down the jelly souvenir as well.
The fucking agency he works for, they're like, yes, you're our best agent, and we're going to put you in a random school. So what assassination job do you want me to do tonight? We want you to watch TV.
There's some important clues on Tuna Fish Man tonight.
I'm on it, boss. I'll make sure to write a full report. Take your time.
But in the end, I leave with nothing but a painful reminder. Despite my somewhat unusual set of skills and experiences, I'm still nothing but a powerless student.
Oh my god, you're Liam Neeson.
On the walk back to the station, my legs feel far heavier than usual. It's probably all that ice cream. The thought, why did I even come here, weighs me down like a backpack full of lead. I mean, you got her to talk to her mother.
How did I get here? This is not my beautiful house.
Just go home and ask Makina what she said.
Yeah, like what?
I don't understand how you think you failed.
I mean, he kind of did. Because he wants to solve everything on his own.
In one trip?
Yeah. He's like, well, this'll fix it.
I guess. The woman said a conclusion had been reached, but it's not clear what results that strangely brief conversation will ultimately produce. If only I had a cell phone to call Makina with. Or figure it out by talking to her.
Yeah.
Is it really alright to just let things take their course like this? Fighting off anxiety, the scent of something vaguely fishy tickling the back of my nostrils, I make my way back to the dorm where Makina waits.
Something that's none of my business and I shouldn't have any say in is happening without my say and without me knowing what's going on. I can't have this!
Something's fishy.
Yay! Tuna fishman time! You're welcome back, Papa! Today's dinner is flounder stew. That's what's so fishy smelling, you know?
I see.
Why do you look so grumpus?
Because we don't have any jelly to put on it.
Makina greets me the moment I'm in the door, even more cheerfully than usual. And when I try to ask about her negotiations with her mother, she just answers,
Yeah, it's okay now.
without shedding any light whatsoever on what's okay or how. Damn it.
Are you going to come back? No. Okay, well, we're going to kill you. Okay.
Fair enough.
Since she clearly isn't eager to recount the conversation, I can't bring myself to pursue the line of questioning too vigorously. See, now you start getting upset. Because now you accomplished nothing.
Yeah.
In any case...
Stuck my nose where it doesn't belong and made things worse for everyone involved. This is everyone else's fault.
This didn't happen
I'm mad.
This didn't happen on any of the other routes.
Yeah.
In any case, Makina's expression is so genuinely bright that I can't help feeling slightly relieved. Assuming the discussions were okay, a fairly promising note they must have ended.
Yeah, everything's fine now.
Putting a hand on Makina's head as she smiles innocently, I ruffle her hair around violently like always. A striking scent floats up and fills my nose. The mixture of fruity shampoo and oddly sweet-smelling sweat is Makina's distinctive scent, unlike any other woman's. It leaves a youthful, almost childish impression. It's a deeply pleasant moment, almost like I've slipped my chilled body into a nice hot bath. But soon enough, a murmuring electronic rumble brings it to an end.
Man, that's some fruity shampoo. What kind do you use? I don't use shampoo. It's Kool-Aid.
Is that my phone?
Shouldn't you know?
I take out my private cell phone to find the name Suo Amine, who hasn't talked in a while, displayed on the caller ID screen. Amine! Weird, why would she bother to call?
Oh, it's just a text message. Oh, that's her ass.
What is this?
Yeah! Nani went out to the supermarket by the station to buy some tofu, you know.
Herm?
No, tofu!
Wonder if she forgot her wallet or something. This is Kazumi.
I forgot my wallet or something. Yuuji, this is really bad. Really, really bad. I killed them. They're all dead.
Did you go shopping without your purse or something?
No.
I forgot to wear my push-up bra, and now I'm not getting anything for free.
Oh, bullshit. Maybe if she's not wearing a bra, then she's getting even more. No. It's burning, okay? This is very bad. It's burning like crazy. Something just went bang. Like, bang.
All right, let me just put some preparation
I was
on
going to
it.
say,
And
I'll
we'll
bring
be
your
fine.
cream.
Calm down. What's burning?
It's the bakery. The bakery. Burning.
Wow, you really should not have told her to go to the bakery.
Yeah.
What about the bakery? What are they burning?
The bread. Listen to me. It's a fire. The bakery Makina works at is on fire. What do we do? I'd call the fire department.
Preferably call the fire department.
Yeah, what do you fuck you want me to do about it? Bring a hose.
What? Nani the fuck? What's wrong? Did something happen? Something always happens.
It's the bakery by the station. The bakery that you work at. The bakery.
Your part-time job at the bakery, where you bake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She says it's on fire.
What's on fire?
The bread?
Hey, Makina, wait.
Yuuji! Hey, Yuuji, are you listening? Did she leave? Okay, I'm gonna come in now.
Amine, are you in a safe place right now?
Yeah?
Stay where you are until the fire department gets there. Keep your distance and don't try anything stupid.
Got it. I already did something
I'm
stupid.
currently doing something stupid. Makina went running out, so I'm gonna go follow her. She's almost certainly headed over there.
Makina is it gonna be okay?
I'll take care of it. Hanging up now. She just runs outside and she's just like crouched next to the garden or something.
I forgot to water my flowers.
I saw a really cool bug out here.
Bullets through the window just the other day, and now it's burning. There isn't a damn chance that's the Kawinky Dinky. As I rush out of the dorm in pursuit of Makina, my mind is already fixed on the worst possible hypothesis. And this has to be arson.
It's just an insurance scam.
I left the microwave on.
The night sky is dyed with pale orange light. We didn't put it there, but it is.
Just trust us.
The air filled with the foul stink of a large-scale fire. The station streets are already crowded with onlookers, surrounding the bakery with the blaze begin form from a cautious distance.
No, Dinah!
Makina! She must have reflexively tried to run into the bakery, only to be restrained by a nearby bystander. One arm in the grip of the neighborhood's housewife.
The entire neighborhood?
Makina stands in the street, not screaming, not shouting, just staring at the burning building in a blank shock. Her breath caught in her throat, still as a statue. Makina, are you alright?
Yeah, she seems fine.
Powerful agitation that drove her from the dorm, losing its external outlet, seems to have flowed down her back and turned her legs to jelly.
The contact jelly.
Owned by the Irisu clan. Makina's knees tremble so violently it seems she might collapse at any moment. Surely she won't blame herself for anybody's death here.
Of course not.
Yeah,
There might not be anybody there. It was late.
Papa, it's burning. The bakery's burning.
It was just more insurance that she wouldn't be able to go back to her job.
Makina. As she mumbles the words in tones of blank disbelief, I feel a heavy lump of uneasiness settling into the pit of my belly like a stone. My stomach squeezes it in on itself painfully.
Ugh, cramps. Hate them.
Bathed in the transfixing orange light, people are desperately moving back and forth in front of the burning building, casting vivid shadows across the ground as they relay water towards the flames. Among them are many familiar faces, mostly men from the shopping district, and Amine, her long hair thoroughly disheveled, swinging buckets down the line.
God, how ineffective is the fucking fire department if they're not there yet and people have gotten a fucking train of buckets of water going?
Amine! Noticing me as I step forward to join the relay, Amine's eyes find Makina at my side, and she rushes over instantly. It's probably not safe for us to be here.
No. Yuuji! Makina!
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Fire!
But they're saying someone set the fire.
Arson! I don't know who that is, but somebody definitely set the place on fire.
I mean, if his name's Arson, I guess that's probably likely that he would do things like this.
I fight down the urge to curse in frustration. It's one damn thing after another with these people.
What do you mean by these people?
In any case, we need to fight the fire. Is there anyone left inside?
We didn't start the fire. The world's been burning.
It's fine. The owner and his wife got away safely.
Amine points to Makina's employer, sitting flat on the ground with pure incomprehension on his face.
God, what did I do?
Why did I hire that girl? His wife crouches behind him, her face buried in the small of his back, sobbing frantically.
I told you to stay away from young girls. Knew this would happen.
This happens every time.
Every time?
Yeah, but what were the chances of it happening 4 times?
Amine, look after Makina. Turning my back on Amine's dazed, soot-stained face, I run in to join the relay line. Till the fire department arrives, we have to focus on keeping the flames from spreading.
Makina, are you okay? Hey, Makina?
Comedy! Hiksabu! Bernie!
Makina.
I've seen many people weeping under many different circumstances, but this is the first time it's felt this painful to watch. After all this time, she'd finally worked up the courage to try and leave the curse of the Irisu family behind. Of her own free will, she took a small but deeply meaningful first step forward, a simple part-time position at a neighborhood bakery. As she learned the job through steady effort, Makina told me about her dream of opening a store of her own someday. True, that might have been a little more than the simplistic fantasy of a child, but even knowing that it might never be realized, she had a goal. She had a vision of her own bakery, of buying a home where we could live together. This job was her first small, precious step towards that objective. And now it's gone just like that, smashed to pieces by irrational violence. The shop's windows lie shattered by the heat of the fire, as tendrils of flame lick persistently at the walls. The handmade signboard slowly burns down.
Those are my walls to lick. There was flour on them.
They're just for me. It's the same sign that was hit in the drive-by shooting the other day. The handsome piece of wood has already begun to carbonize.
Damn, look at that wood, though.
But I can still make out the bullet hole. A tongue of flame spouts through it, silently chiding. You didn't mean
Ugh.
Oh god. The arsonists must have been members of the Irisu branch's family.
Some kind of firebenders.
Even if their superiors admonished them to leave Makina alone, it's clearly not an order they're willing to accept. A faction within the branch house covered up the girl's existence for years, hoping to deceive the main family. And when the facts come to light, they reaped what they'd sown. A preemptive attack nearly killed their candidate for head of the Irisu Zaibatsu. I can sympathize with the rage it would have... I can't read. I can sympathize
Okay, it's hard for some people.
with the rage
Sound it out.
it must have caused the branch family when their figurehead was wounded, but Makina's hardly the person they should be taking it out on, let alone her employer. This is just a childish spasm of violence. I'm about to have a childish spasm of violence.
Just starts flopping on the ground.
As I stare up at the burning store, I feel a strange heat spreading across my face. I'm on fire! It has less to do with the temperature of the air and than emotions boiling up inside me.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Eventually, the local fire department arrives on the scene, but it's too late because the place is burnt to the ground.
Right?
In the blink of an eye, the flames are extinguished. Fortunately, the only damage is to property. The bakery on the first floor has been destroyed, but there are no injuries. But as the owner sinks to his knees and moans in agonized disbelief, I can't find any words of comfort.
Man, that sucks.
I give him 70 million yen.
Right? Yeah.
Tell him to leave town.
Yeah. No. No more. Mom, you liar. Sobby sob hick sob.
Makina.
As I carry Makina to the dorm, Amane tries her best to comfort the girl, but she just buries her face in my back and doesn't respond. Ever since she was a child, she's had to deal with those deranged by power or money aiming for her life. The girl might even be somewhat used to it by now. Even so, the guilt of having dragged completely unrelated people into this seems about ready to crush her flat. At such times, the kinder the people around you act, the more you'll close yourself off from them, more than anything else, out of the fear that you'll end up bringing them misfortune too. And Makina doesn't grow any more talkative after our return.
I'm gonna go talk to Mom on the phone. Gonna call her a big poopy head.
With that one sentence, she disappears by herself.
So wait, what exactly happened? Why is the girl so depressed?
She started dating me.
Didn't I just explain this? The bakery she works at had a fire.
But nobody got hurt, right? Everyone got out okay? Why not just be happy about that? Plus, you don't gotta go to work tomorrow. Fucking score. Why is she making that face like it's the end of the world? It's not like it's her fault the store caught on fire, for crying out loud. Oh, did she leave the oven on?
Collect that unemployment.
Well, yeah, but...
I haven't explained any of the details to Amane, but judging from the way her sentence trails off awkwardly, she seems to have her suspicions.
It's certainly not Irisu-san's fault, but you can't say she's uninvolved either. It's a rather difficult situation. She's rich.
What are you talking about, Yumiko? Do you know something about this? Like, is she a fire starter? Is she Drew Barrymore?
I do, but that doesn't mean I can do anything about it. It's exceptionally galling.
I have a bladder for that.
To be honest, I'm almost envious of your ignorance.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Ignorance is bliss.
Don't fight, okay? If you absolutely have to know, I'll tell you. But even if you end up regretting you asked, it'll be pretty damn hard to forget. Are you sure you want to know? We didn't ask. Do you want to know?
What? Like one of those urban legends where you get cursed just by hearing the magic words?
Unfortunately, this is nonfiction.
Is this some variety of information that could change the way we see Maki-chan?
Pretty much.
In that case, I would rather not hear it. I love Maki-chan, and she is...
You're a good girl, Sachi.
Oh my god, say it again. But like slower and like in a deeper voice.
What the heck? Now you're making it sound like I'm a bad girl or something? I am not a bad girl, I'm a good girl. And it's not like I'm that desperate to hear Makina's secrets myself, okay? Pat my head! But at this rate, I guess I'm not really gonna know how to act around her or something. In other words, what am I supposed to do here? You have to tell me clearly or I won't know! I'm an idiot, remember?
Don't worry about it too much. Just interact with her the same as always.
I don't wanna.
If you clumsily tried to comfort her or something, Makina'd probably just get even more depressed. Nobody wants to get pitied by an idiot.
What if they're eaten by a idiot?
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know! Don't call me an idiot, you jerk! You jerky, your poop mouth! You poop coming out of your mouth!
You just said it yourself, woman.
Hey, Yuuji.
What?
I'm not that great at acting either. I tend to blurt out the stuff I'm thinking, or let it show up on my face. So it's probably better for me not to know too much. But even so, there is just one thing I really want to know. Can I ask?
It's 8 inches. Go ahead.
That's not what I'm asking, and also you're a liar. Is that girl, going back to her family?
It's hard to say now. Sorry, but only Makina knows. What makes you think so in the first place?
I guess it was summer vacation last year. I asked the girl if she was going home over break, and she answered...
Hold on, I'm gonna talk. I'm a girl who can't go home, you know.
Why not?
Yeah, if I went home, I don't think I'd be able to come back here again.
Why not?
I don't know how to read a map.
Yeah, I can't explain it too well.
It was pre-Yuuji, so she hadn't learned the Herm yet.
Right.
It was all Erm.
Yeah,
Like, she had to work up the alphabet, because she was Erm and then Germ.
Germed for a while,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it'd probably be best if I went home, right? But if I do go back, I don't think I'll be able to see anybody from the school anymore. That didn't explain it. Namini, Yumi-chan, Chiru, and even Chizu. I'd never be able to talk to you guys again. Yeah, it's the one thing I don't want. No matter what.
Oh, yeah? I don't really get it, but if that's how it is, might as well not go home, right?
Yeah. I do think I'll have to go back eventually, but until that day comes, I don't want to go back there myself.
Yeah, forget that. Okay, then how about you come visit my family this year?
Yay!
Let's go to Kyoto together.
Yay!
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 Somehow, the way Makina looks right now reminds me of that day. She only really gets that look on her face when she's talking about her family. It's kind of bugging me.
I see.
She mentioned Amane-san. Sakaki... Nope, that's not it.
Stewie Griffin.
San, Mitru-sama, and Principal Tachibana's name. Why not Sachin, I wonder?
You weren't even here yet last summer? You didn't even go to this school. Remember?
You left right out.
Oh, you're quite correct, silly Fauci.
Blip.
You know, you're a real airhead sometimes, aren't you? You're such a fucking idiot. Everybody point and laugh at her. Please stop. Coming from you, Mitru-sama, that's genuinely depressing. And what's that supposed to mean exactly?
In any case, let's not prolong this. There aren't many ways we can help her right now.
But there is something we can do. Yes, it's 8 inches.
Well, one of us can. Yes, we can act normally around her, but I think that about covers it.
Yeah, I think she'd appreciate that more than anything else right now.
What the heck? Why is everybody acting normally around me? Stop it.
Pity me! We can't do anything else, but, Kazumi-kun, isn't there something only you can do for her?
Something only I can do.
Suo-san, where is Irisu-san right now?
She said something about wanting to be alone and wandered off. I'm guessing she probably went to her room?
Is it time for an ill-advised fuck?
Of course it is. It's this game.
I see.
This is not the time.
Yeah, but this is anime, so
But
it's
it is the
perfect
time.
time. Yeah.
So there you are, Kazumi-kun.
Are you telling me to comfort Misha?
Mish? Is it a specialty of yours? Yes, it is.
I'm not sure where you got an idea like that.
I saw the website you went to on my laptop.
I know the routes you've taken.
I've seen that hog.
Normally, Makina's so clingy it's outright irritating, but every once in a while she'll suddenly disappear on you. For example, when she gets all stubborn over some small thing and ends up getting in a fight. Or maybe cranky mornings after nights full of bad dreams. When she doesn't want to let anyone see her face, Makina will quietly vanish. But it's not as though the girl melts away into thin air. She always leaves her clues behind. When a woman says, "Don't look for me," it means, "Come find me right now." No means yes.
They wrote that in the Stalker Handbook.
I think it was my big sister who taught me that, so when I was still very young.
Well, I mean, that tracks. Your sister's more successful with women than you are.
This discarded sock caught unnaturally in Makina's door is probably her silent "Don't look for me," or she's getting it on.
Yeah, I was about to say, or she's hooking up.
Makina, are you in there?
No.
Entering Makina's room for the first time, I find it dim and gloomy, and hopefully she hasn't hung herself.
Oh, God.
I flick the switch on the wall next to the door, but the lights don't come on. A dark, empty room.
I could develop my photos in here.
There's nothing in the way of furniture. None of the daily necessities of life. The girl carried everything she uses regularly into Amane's room, leaving nothing behind here, as if prepared to disappear at any moment. Almost like a cat making its own lonely grave.
Let's not mention that. Hello.
Whoa, okay.
That's a thigh.
It was a booty butt.
Was it a full-on booty butt? I was more focused on the thigh.
I mean, that was
I mean, there's booty here, I guess.
part of a booty butt.
I was looking at this little section right here where the thigh hits the sock because I'm a fan of this on regular-sized women.
Makina's nearly empty room is lit only by the moonlight trickling in through the window. It's very bright in here, actually.
Right?
When
My eyes adjusted really well.
When my eyes adjust to find her curled up tightly on the floor, my heart gives a little jump of surprise.
No, what the fuck is that?
Kicks it.
Is that a fucking raccoon?
Feels almost like I'm looking at myself in the old days. What?
I didn't look as good in the dress, though.
Yeah, I didn't have the booty butt. As though the unpleasant memories I've tried to lock away have forced their way into reality.
Speaking of which, I gotta do some squats.
Makina. I kneel by her side and gently reach out to Makina's cheek. Still damp from before she cried herself to sleep.
I hope that one's not damp.
It's warmer to the touch than I had expected. When I rest a hand on her small fist, the girl reflexively seizes hold of my fingers and squeezes them tightly, just like an overgrown infant.
Let's not do this right before what we both know is about to happen. Let's not do this.
She can't ask anyone for help. She knows her friends will do everything they can if she does, but then they'll just die or get burnt. But even so, she can't ask. Anyone she turns to for help will suffer for it, because the girl understands that her lips are sealed. She doesn't want to cause trouble for the people she cares for. It would be too painful to have them grow resentful or exasperated with her weakness. So instead, she curls up in a dark place where no one can see her and wishes she was dead. She dreams of fading away quietly without bothering anyone. When you're warped this badly, an uncertain hand tentatively outstretched can bring nothing but pain. Still, I can't help but reach out to touch her. Even knowing my hypocrisy will hurt Makina, I can't do anything else. In the old days, when I'd stopped caring about anything, my master simply turned back, reached out a hand, and said, "Grab a hold." And today I can only do the same. She just sounds like Jib.
Yeah, I guess.
Because for a while I thought they were the
that
same
Jib
person,
was
so
the
it's just
master,
they
yeah.
have the same voice now. After that, it all comes down to whether she can find the willpower to take it. Honestly, I'm disgusted with myself. I hate that I don't have any other answers. I want to do something for her. Those feelings churn around fruitlessly of Grisaia in my head, producing nothing but frustration. Before I even know what I'm doing, I take Makina's chin in my hand and kiss her pink and slightly parted lips.
Why would you do that?
The girl's mouth smells like sugary bubblegum. Must be all that sugary bubblegum in her mouth.
There's like so much gum in here.
She starts scooping it out. Damn! She's not sleeping. She choked on gum.
Right?
I touched these lips several times before, but today they're disturbingly cold. There's something ephemeral about the experience.
Well, that's what it's like to chew 5 gum.
It almost feels like she'll die unless I warm them up.
It was all a trick.
Gotcha!
Me and my mom planned this whole thing. I can't take over unless I'm married.
That's what the call was about.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go set your bakery on fire.
Use it to bag him. He's like, listen, I can't seem to get him to pull the trigger, so...
Papa.
Let's not say that.
Did I wake you up?
Yeah, I was awake.
You don't say.
That's the first time you kissed me instead of the other way around.
Is it?
Yeah, you're okay with kissing me, so why don't you ever take things any further?
This is a really fucked up situation we have.
Perfect.
Because I'm your father. I'm not gonna do anything you don't want me to.
In what world do you think she doesn't want you to?
It's okay, you know. I wouldn't say no. Not to you.
That doesn't mean that you want it.
All of a sudden, the somber atmosphere seems to transform completely. We called this shit.
Of course.
This
That's
is-
how all of this goes.
This is not the time.
That's how it always goes in these stupid fucking
Yeah,
games.
I guess
the
it's-
first time is always like the worst fucking time for it ever.
I guess.
And then the second one is when it's like, okay, yeah, now we're established and
Right.
it's a thing that we're both into. It's not a means to an end kind of sex. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Makina is not exactly a girl you'd associate with the word seductive. Her childish innocence practically defines her. But right now, she's got a surprisingly dirty twinkle in her eye. Oh, it's the moon. No matter how youthful the
slut.
girl may look, it seems she's at least managed to pick up the slyness of an adult woman from Amane. What's this all of a sudden? Did your mother say something? She said something, didn't she?
Nothing really. She said that she wants to join.
She comes out of the closet. I see. Makina doesn't elaborate. Her voice is tinged with resignation, as though she's decided that talking won't do any good. The sound's unpleasantly cold to my ears.
Yeah, you did lots of stuff for me, Papa, so I'll do anything for you. Why don't you ever have your way with me? Like, BK.
Look, Makina.
That sounds good right now.
I heave a brief sigh, scratching at my head in bemusement.
I mean, Burger King, not having someone have their way with me. But I mean,
Oh.
I'd take either at this point.
Just like women want that sort of emotional connection and comfort level, men need their reasons and excuses to sleep with someone.
Yeah. Do you really need to have a reason to have sex with a girl?
It's easy enough to take advantage of overwrought women, but it's sort of a matter of pride.
Me saying I want you to sleep with me isn't good enough? I'll give you $70 million.
I just need you to sign a few forms, and I need to see your ID again.
If you sleep with a man just to distract yourself, you'll end up regretting it. I mean, I did it with Michiru.
Doesn't matter, had sex.
I won't regret this. Even if I do, you can't just say, you could just say, told me so. And then laugh. The dynamic between us totally won't change or anything.
All right, we're at an episode. We have to be.
Sometimes sex could just be sex. I won't argue that point, but when you're both obviously into each other and one of you is having a crisis, is probably not the best time. Anime writers.
Oh, well. I hope someone stops this, kind of. They won't.
They're not going to. There is going to be at least 2 positions, and the exact same kind of things are going to happen in both positions.
Yeah,
and
of course.
the exact same phrases are going to be said.
Yep, she's gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Well, have fun doing that in her voice.
Taco, 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 taco Tuesday, taco, 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 taco Tuesday, taco, 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 taco Tuesday, taco, 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 taco Tuesday, taco, 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 taco Tuesday, taco, 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 taco Tuesday, taco, 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 taco.